Perfect. We'll just wait for everybody to come in. Hey, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Sharon is the best.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm excited. I'm very appreciative of everyone's time tonight. I know during the holidays it can get kind of hectic. So I am excited that we're recording this for later too, for everyone to be able to view.
Yeah, that's great. We'll just give everybody a couple more minutes. I got my lip gloss popping.
The both of us do here, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Staying nice and hydrated.
Today I'm wearing the Ourself lip conditioner. Okay, so after we met at that one open house,
Yes.
I was served like an Instagram reel on how to check your perfect lipstick color and how they did it in, I guess, like the 50s. And you pinch your fingertip.
Okay. So a little bit different than what I told you.
That was a little bit different. A little bit different. But I was like, okay, I could do that in a Sephora. You just kind of like pinch the end. I guess that's kind of what I'm working with here. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And everyone has their own unique color. So I'll have to remember that. That's a little
Yeah.
bit more PG than the
The other one.
version I gave.
Oh gosh, amazing. Well, I think we could get started. Thank you, Kara, so much for being here tonight. Um, if anyone doesn't know who Kara is already, she is the head of clinical research operations and the in-house medical aesthetics expert at Ourself. She's also earned her master's from Stanford University School of Medicine, where she also discovered her passion for aesthetics. And we're so thrilled to have her here. I've known Kara for almost 10 years. We go way back. She's amazing. And I'm so excited for everybody to learn how to increase revenue and client satisfaction with skincare, one of my favorite topics. Go ahead, Kara, take it away.
Thank you, Jennifer. Welcome everyone tonight. Like you said, thank you for taking the time. I know with the holidays, it's very busy this time of year. So I'll definitely, hopefully give you guys some things to go home with for some pearls. Like Jennifer mentioned, I am a physician assistant as well. I've worked with some leading plastic surgeons in the San Diego area, not only facial plastic surgery, but also body plastic surgery. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started here. So, why are we here tonight? We are here tonight because, as you're well aware, our patients are now viewing the way that they see themselves and their skin and the way that they treat very differently than before. The evolution of Instagram, selfies, the pressure to constantly look good with this flawless but effortless look has become more and more the demand. I would say clients are coming in at younger ages than they ever have before for procedures. And they're also coming in and their concerns are valid. This new generation is more worried about prevention, and they're willing to do just about anything to achieve that flawless and effortless look. In addition, the skincare and cosmetic industry are growing. The use of biotechnology to develop new products, ingredients, and the methods is revolutionizing skincare as we know it. Not only are your loyal patients aware of the media outlets from the beauty magazines, from national television coverage, as well as financial publications are talking about it. So what does that mean for you? So what this means is patient education. A lot of the times when patients come in to see you, they're coming in and they have a specific concern that bothers them. And at that consultation, that's really the moment that you're meeting with them and you're kind of creating a roadmap for them. And this roadmap is going to be for their future procedures. It can be just having maintenance, or it could be that they're wanting to do some different alterations. But really finding out the goals of your patients and including incorporating skincare is a huge, huge thing. The education to your patients, not only going in and talking to them about different things that are their concerns, but also talking to them about the aging process is huge. We also know that if you are talking to your patients about having these procedures, that a lot of times the procedures go hand in hand with a post-care product. And a lot of the patients that you see, they're coming to you because they trust your expertise and they want to know, what products do you recommend? So as a provider, we all know that the aging process is a three-dimensional issue. It involves each layer of our skin affecting each layer differently. As we age, we lose the production in collagen and elastin, and the cellular turnover rate decreases. And this causes the skin to look dull and very loss of luster, the loss of radiance. In addition, the number of melanocytes are decreasing, but the ones that we do have are increasing in size. So that's creating hyperpigmentation. So educating your patients on the importance of the quality of skincare and to create not only better results for them, but also satisfied patients. And if you use these quality skincare products in your med spa, your patients will also receive better results. And when your patients are satisfied, they're more likely to recommend their family, their friends, and before you know it, your patients become your friends because they're coming in more frequently and you're actually giving them the results that are natural and what they want. So a little quote down here, or a little statistic. So as I was researching for this, it showed that retail should contribute roughly to 18 to 30% of income from your med spa. So each time that you're meeting with a patient, and not only are you thinking about the hour that you're going to be in the room with them for, say, an oil therapy procedure or a bigger laser treatment, you can also think of the time that you're spending with them as a patient education and also a better result for them and more income for your practice. So how do we create this? So I always try to use the products that you're going, or how do you decide that which brands you're going to bring in? The products that when you start to look at different brands, you want to make sure that they carry the right ingredients. And what does that mean? That means ingredients that are safe, effective, and give the best results for your patients. You also want a product line that is expandable. So there's something for everyone, meaning there's a cleanser, but if you have a certain skin type, maybe that cleanser you want to use a different moisturizer. There's one for a drier skin or normal. There's different skin types out there and there's something for everyone. And what I love about joining practices and having all these different employees with different skin types is sometimes my least favorite product, because I'm a dry person, might be my medical assistant's favorite product. So incorporating everybody within your practice and getting feedback, what are their favorite products? And then kind of coming up with a similar line of products that you carry and not having too many choices for your patients. I think when you have too many choices, it becomes this thought of not knowing which way to go, and you don't make any purchases. So you really want to have a very minimal amount of product that you carry, but the right products. And then also the training and education that you're going to be receiving from these brands that you have. How do you educate your patients using layman terms and being able to give them what they want? So also, like we mentioned before, being able to pair some of these products with the procedures that you're performing. Statistic here, 60% of patients are more likely to sell a product if you introduce it during a procedure. So I hate to compare myself to a hair salon. However, if I go to a high-end hair salon and get my hair done, I don't want to go home and use Suave. I want to use whatever the hairstylist has used when she is doing my hair that day. And my goal is to try to achieve that when I get home. It doesn't always work out as well as they do it, but it's the same kind of theory. You're going to be using products because you trust the expertise of your provider. And my favorite here is the patient education. Again, letting them know that some of the problems that they're seeing on their skin is not only what they see deep and the effects of the aging process, it's always also going to be in the superficial layers of the skin. So having that beautiful canvas, what they see on the outside, no matter how much filler that somebody might want, their needs might not be met by the way that they want their skin to have that contour or their glow if they have that dull, less luster face or skin. So what does that mean for us? So setting milestones, like I mentioned before about there's something for everyone. I'll kind of get back to that in a second here. So when you're looking for these products, I suggest meeting with your staff and having a conversation with what products do we currently carry, what are your favorites, and what products you don't like. And then after having that conversation with them, set these milestones for them. Make sure that whoever has a product that they love, that that's the product that they recommend. And it will become natural for them. It's that word of mouth that women are very good at. Men are good at it as well. But it's where you want to have that connection with somebody and you tell them about a product because you're excited about it and you love it. And then they get excited about it. So that to me is something that I feel with this product line that I'm going to be introducing to you guys in just a moment has really set the standard for. The next evolution in skincare, as well as kind of having something for everyone. And what does that mean? I'm sure you guys have different types of patients that come into your practice. There's the patients I call kind of the nervous Nellies, or the ones that they're really unsure about having any other procedures. They're okay with doing the Botox every 3 months to the glabella area, but they really don't want to try any fillers, no lasers, or anything like that. They're really nervous. But those patients are also going to be maybe interested in skincare. So there's something for everyone, meaning this product line that Ourself has developed, we have things for people that are on the fence, the nervous Nellies, all the way up to the people that, have maybe too much filler, but they still have that desire to have filler. There's not a place on the market yet for what could you offer those patients. So more to come on that later. So Ourself, this is what I've been kind of leading up to kind of introduce to you guys. This is the newest skincare line that's been founded by the greatest pioneers in the biotech and aesthetic industry, which is Scott Glenn and Lauren Otsuki. Scott and Lauren share an extensive history in the skincare and biotech industry. In 1999, Scott Glenn pioneered science-based skincare with the launch of SkinMedica, the first company to apply high-level science to skincare. Then together with Lauren Otsuki, they further evolved in the industry in 2015 with the Last in Skincare, which carved its space in the market by focusing on pre and post-procedure cares through the use of peptides. So if you believe in SkinMedica and Elastin have brought the innovation to the market, Ourself is the next major evolution to the aesthetic industry. And this is where tonight I wanted to kind of, Jennifer and I don't know if anyone saw at the beginning, we were mentioning that our lips were feeling very nourished and moisturized. This time of year, it's very important to, our hands are getting drier, our skin's getting drier with the acclimate changes. So I wanted to give the first 25 participants this evening my favorite lip conditioner. So this lip conditioner is one of my favorites. You will be receiving the clear, which is this one here, but it does come in some fun other colors here too for the seasons as well. This product is great for keeping your lips nice and, like I said, hydrated. It has a little peppermint kind of scent to it, which I love. It's kind of like my good night kiss lipstick or lip gloss, if you will. It's not sticky and just gives you the right amount of moisture to your lips.
I have to jump in and say how much I love mine. Truly.
Good. And that's the thing, right? I wanted it to feel natural for you to love the product. I love it so much. You have to just try it out, see how you like it, right?
It's so good because it's not sticky.
Not sticky. And although it has a little shine to it, men, it's okay for them as well. It's not too glossy. I feel like if you put less layers on, you're good with it as well.
There's no like this after the kiss.
Exactly.
Like when your partner is like, ugh.
Or no hair sticking to it, right?
Yeah.
That's the word.
It's really, really good. We'll do a grand prize giveaway as well. And before we get into that, I just want to remind everybody, send in any questions that you might have for Kara. She's a wealth of knowledge. So whether it's the Ourself product line or implementing skincare into your practice, I know a handful of the people here on this webinar that have had their businesses for a while, and I also see some newbies. So drop your questions if you have them, and I'm going to do a little wheelofnames.com, and that's how I pick the winner. So it's a very random. Kara, are you ready for me to do the giveaway now?
Yeah, if we would like to. I think I kind of blew through really quickly for that as well. I do have a lot of great suggestions for if anyone has questions due to consultations and building a roadmap as well for patients and their different age demographics. I can help with that as well. So
great. Yeah.
do you want to do Q&A first, or do we want to do the grand prize
first? So let's jump into it, because actually one of the ones we do have is part of the consultation and coming off too salesy. They're afraid of coming off too salesy.
I really want you to love the product yourself when you're going to be selecting which brand to bring on. I think of myself sometimes as, I hate to call it a skincare slut, but somebody that has several lines, right? I'm not loyal to anybody. I use not Ourself cleanser, but I use almost all of our other products. But there's something for everyone, meaning there's a product that I really love. I'm excited about it. And a lot of the times when patients are in the room with me, they ask me, what do I use? And if I don't feel personally enthused about a product, then I'm going to give them my genuine feedback, right? If I might not have the same skin type as them, then I might mention, my medical assistant has normal skin. I have dry skin, and she loves the cleanser. That's her favorite product. So that might be something where we don't match skin types, but I have somebody that might have that same skin type within the office that has their personal feedback, right? And another thing is you have the estheticians in your office that perform the facials, and it's really difficult to link up and have that perfect chemistry of time where I can give them their time and we can shift off, right? And it's really difficult to have the patients come back again and then do a skin care consultation with the esthetician. Ultimately, I want them to do that. But if they just need a quick question answered as far as what product do I recommend for them, I want to have something in my back pocket to recommend that I genuinely love. So having that discussion, like I mentioned before, with your staff and having, what's your favorite product? What's your brand that you like? And just really diving in and kind of deciding which products you want to carry and why, I think is the most important.
And someone sent in, does the Ourself products work well with the other products the team had done previously? So
Great.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine, elastin is more of like the pre and post ablative skincare, right? It's matched really well with lasers, even, ablative procedures, right? So that line is something that focuses around that. And our line is a little bit different as far as maybe targeting more of the common concerns that people have, like the under eye area where there's that crepey skin. As an injector, I have a really difficult time to get rid of that completely, right? Those are areas that commonly people would complain about to me, dark circles in the under eyes, as well as the top upper lip, the smoker lines, or the perioral rhytids. Those are areas that are commonly mentioned in patients' concerns. So these products are more targeted towards those common areas, as well as different skin types. So we have, like a moisturizer that's for drier skin. And then we also have one that's for normal combo skin. So I love that we have different things that your med spa is going to need, because you don't want to completely get rid of one line, right? You want to be able to work synergistically together. So although you might not be able to use our products immediately post an ablative laser, you can certainly use elastin. So they would work synergistically, as well as just knowing which ingredients that you're using. You wouldn't want to put something that's like a chemical pill with a product that's, you just need to know what you're using, right? Nothing like too retinol or drying and those kind of things.
That's great. We've got two similar questions here. So one is, I just launched my business after working for a larger med spa that handled all the buying. I really appreciate your overview on how to pick products. Do you recommend certain products that sell best? And then we've got one, what is your top 4 products from Ourself? So kind of similar.
Perfect. So I definitely think the first question about which product lines are my favorite or which ones would I recommend, I would definitely look into, like I said, your products that your staff likes, and not get rid of anything that someone really likes a lot, or, talk to them about which product line do we not like? What could we take out and then bring in? And Elastin, I think, is a great product line, especially what I mentioned, pre and post procedures. Skin Medica is another great line that a lot of patients are familiar with. You also get back in your practice, their brilliant distinctions, or their alley point, sorry, old school, the brilliant distinctions. So there's rewards that the patients get, and then they get triggered to buy products as well. So that's another great brand that you can work with. I also like SkinCeuticals. There's a lot of products that they have that I personally still really love. I love a good C and E ferulic, as well as there's Skin Better, which is also a really great brand that has a lot of good clinical research, as well as some really good ingredients that I really like as well. And then as far as the second question for my 4 favorite Ourself products, I would say number 1 is the Ourself HA Replenishing Eye Serum. That one's my favorite. I love it because I apply it in the areas that are right around my tear trough area. You can apply it safely up to the upper eyelid. And I go all the way up to my brow bone area to help with some of that crepey texture. It just brightens the eye area as well. In clinical studies, it tremendously helped allergic shiners, which as a provider, I have a really difficult time with offering any, guidance for patients sometimes with that. So that would be number 1. Number 2 is a product that we're studying, but we haven't launched yet, which is a great product for helping to kind of like overall exfoliate your skin, which later we would learn about. And then I really love our Daily Rich Moisturizer Rich, because I have such dry skin. So this one I love. If you also have, a person that loves a lighter weight moisturizer for the day, they have a regular one. If you prefer a thicker one at nighttime, or if you have drier skin, then that's why you would use this Rich cream. And then of course our lip. This one's just, it's so good, Jen.
So good. Number 1, I personally know the person that asked you that question, and I'll connect you so that when your number 2 product goes live, maybe you can give them a heads up. I'm sure they would appreciate that. And I just want to say, when you told me about the eye serum, how you put it everywhere, not that I didn't believe you, because of course I want to believe you, but my eyes cry for all eye serums. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to put this anywhere close to my eye. I literally rub it all over my eye. Just for someone who has severely sensitive eyes, it is so gentle, and there's a before and after.
It is. It's a game
It's
changer. I
truly
didn't even realize how much my eye area had redness in that area. And I was just trying it to, I try everything first. And my patients know that as well with procedures or anything. I will do it first, and then I'll give you my feedback. So I tried it. And after the first few days alone, I saw such a tremendous difference that I didn't even know how bad I was.
It's
Right.
it's a major before and after, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't just start using it as soon as you gave it to me, because I wanted to finish up my other old product that makes me cry every night when I put it on. So it's great. It's great.
I'm glad you love it too. And it's one of the products that we studied this past year, and everybody that was in this study with us was requesting, when is it out? When is it out? I need more. When can I get it? So I definitely think that that's one of our hero products that you're definitely going to be hearing more of later as well.
It's really good. And I want to say one thing about the cleanser. I personally really love the cleanser. So I've been an Elastin gentle cleanser diehard for 6-7 years. And somebody asked me, what's the difference? Because they knew Elastin and Ourself is connected. And they said, is there really a difference in the formulation? I was like, I don't know. It looks kind of different. Tried it the first time. I was like, I don't know. Now it's the only cleanser that I really want to use. And I still look, if I didn't have the Ourself cleanser, I would use the Elastin one because it's incredible. I personally really like the cleanser. And I just want to say one last thing, because I do have a little
Yes.
bag of so much of this fun stuff. I love the way all the products look. Everything just looks good on the counter.
It does. It has a
It
very
looks,
sexy appeal to it.
and it's
Um,
everything. Yeah.
Very co-ed too. My boyfriend and I use the same products, which is great for travel because then I can pack my own bag of heels and then shoes, and then he's got the toiletries. But I love it because it's not feminine at all, right? And it's just very modern. It has a pretty look to it. I think they did a great job as far as the aesthetic on it.
The products look great. The products work great. And I do like that I can use them interchangeably with all of the other Skin Medica, Elastin. I mean, I love skincare so much. And
I know
so,
I'm a good PCA creamy cleanser. And
ah,
that one for me, right? These are like your brand loyalty to
yeah,
that one product that you get, and then you can't let go of it because you try one other and you're like, just it's not like my other one that makes my skin feel, and that's okay. And I think what we're gonna give away in this bag here is gonna be my skincare regimen, what I love. And whoever is a grand prize winner, I'm happy to walk through my application, my tips and tricks as well. We can offer a private consultation where we can do that on Zoom again together if you'd like. But like you said, these are products that I love. So I wanted to share that for whoever's the lucky winner.
they're all really amazing. You did a great job as the head of clinical there. So thank you so much. Because the products really are incredible. All right, so I'm gonna do wheelofnames.com. This is not sponsored by wheelofnames.com, but here we go.
This will be good.
We've got Sharon C.
Oh,
Congrats.
there we go. Congratulations, Sharon.
Amazing. What a lucky night. Lucky, lucky girl. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Anybody who might have missed this webinar will be sending out the recording, and you can scan Kara's QR code to get a hold of anyone for further questions, or of course, just email me personally and I'm happy to connect you. Thank you so much, Kara.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a good night.